This is why guys are keeping me from doing this more professionally, because I have stories with each one of these women, and this is how it works when I moved into the neighborhood. They'll pretend to be your friend, and they've all done it. This Shelly Sales, Kathy Crawford. I used to go skiing with her, and now we play golf. They get in real quick, they love bomb you, and then they pick a fight. And that's when the gaslighting starts, just like with Karen Hetrick. She was best friends with Lisa Lewis. I went to high school with Lisa. She kicked me out of her house after she moved in, shortly after she moved in, this Karen Hetrick. I walked by, she was having all these garage sales, and she was nasty and vicious, yelling at her husband, yelling at me. I don't know her husband. I don't want to know him. I had enough dealings with her and Lisa Lewis, who talked about what I was going to be thrown on the street way back in the beginning when this started, because supposedly her husband was doing the same with her. She moved in around the corner. So there's been ongoing things with all these women. What they'll do is they'll pretend to be your friend, and then they'll gaslight you. And then I get lectures from everybody in the community. Well, how come, my in-laws and my husband, my ex-husband and his friends, well, how come you can't seem to make friends? What's wrong with you? And they've all done it. They'll befriend you, and then they'll pick a fight. Kathy and this guy, Barbados, almost left me on a ski lodge one time and went on home. And then I get back to lodge, oh, we forgot about you. They thought that was funny. And then she picked other fights, golfing, and then we didn't become, we stopped being friends. And it was the same thing with Shelly. She was friends with this Jackie Daly, the three Maries, Marie Raleigh, they used to call themselves in high school, from Noteworthy. And we can talk about that filthy place. So this gang has been going on since high school. They were all into Helter Skelter, and they were all into this filthy shit. And others, there's just so many stories. But suffice to say, this is what they do. And then they'll gaslight you, say you're crazy, say they don't know what you're talking about. Just like with this Teresa down at the other end, who works for the school district with the Filibertos. They had a store in the West End. I can tell you about their trips with my ex-husband to Canada, and the strip clubs and the parties over there. They've been in trouble for drugs, and their kids have been in trouble. So yada, yada, yada. This stuff goes on, but you don't think the roots of it are so horrible. When you find out the real roots of it, with the white supremacy, the trafficking, calling, labeling me a prostitute, all this stuff, it all comes together after a while. And all of them have been involved right along when they all, way back in the beginning with my ex-husband doing coke and all this stuff. So I can get more into these stories because now it all makes sense. And this is how the gaslighting starts. And then you're told, oh, you don't have any friends, you're not in the clique. The only way, you get a job there is if you're in the clique. And it's continued. Be safe, guys.